Let's talk about AI SDRs. Game changer or hype? This is what founders need to know. Right now, you're probably wondering if AI SDRs are actually changing the game or if it's just more hype from LinkedIn bros and tool vendors. I get it. You clicked this video because something's not quite adding up. Everyone's shouting automation, scale, booked meetings on autopilot, but deep down, you're kind of wondering, can software really replace the grind of sales development? Or are we just slapping AI on cold email templates and calling it innovation? You've tried founder-led outreach. It's exhausting. Hiring SDRs is expensive, and writing custom emails at scale is nearly impossible. The bottom line is the manual grind doesn't quite scale, but neither does mediocre automation. So what if you could hand off top of the funnel to an AI that actually learns, personalizes, and books meetings like a human, minus the overhead? Sounds good, right? Maybe too good to be true. Some tools, though, promise exactly that. I've built outbound systems, tested every major AI SDR tool, and worked with founders scaling from zero to building out repeatable sales engines. Some of these platforms are game changers, others just noise. In this video, I'll break down what AI SDRs really do, which tools are worth it, and when you should or shouldn't use them. By the end, you'll know if AI SDRs can free up your time, scale your outbound, and help you close more deals, or if they're just a shiny distraction. Let's dive in. Number one, what exactly is an AI SDR? An AI SDR is a software tool that simulates the outreach, follow-up, and sometimes qualification work that a human sales development rep, or SDR, would normally do. So instead of hiring some bright-eyed, bushy-tailed humans early in their careers to prospect for your business, you can now leverage AI. But is it that simple? Here's what most AI SDR tools actually claim to do: data sourcing or list building for potential leads and prospects, outreach personalization across multiple channels, including LinkedIn, email, sometimes even voice, believe it or not, automation of follow-ups to prospects in your pipeline. Some tools also integrate qualification via tools like chatbots or help with setting up appointments in your calendar. Note that there's no hard and fast definition of what an AI SDR actually is and what those tools actually do today. So some of the tools that I'm going to review here offer slightly different capabilities and variations on the theme. So number two, what are some of the top AI SDR platforms and how do they stack up? Let's dive into 5 of those platforms. Number one, Regi.ai. Who is this best for? Teams looking to streamline outbound email creation with AI-powered sequencing. So in a nutshell, Regi.ai does AI sequence building. It uses ChatGPT models to generate cold email sequences that are tailored to a specific ICP and campaign goal. This is good for teams tired of writing outreach copy from scratch. Regi also has CRM and outreach integrations with Salesforce, Outreach, HubSpot, and other platforms. And it also allows seamless syncing of messaging and prospect activity across platforms. The platform does persona and tone tuning, so you can train it to adapt to your brand tone and messaging style, helping to avoid that robotic feel that's common in a lot of AI-generated emails. Regi might be of interest to founders doing founder-led sales who need to move fast without hiring a content strategist. Next, Artisan.co. This platform is best for startups and lean teams who want a more collaborative, trainable AI SDR that works with your team, not just automating tasks in the background. In a nutshell, this platform actually provides a virtual person named Ava, who's the AI SDR teammate. Artisan gives you a named AI rep who joins your Slack workspace, responds like a team member, and actively collaborates with you to refine messaging, target the right prospects, and keep you in the loop the whole time. It's not just automation, it's simulation of a human teammate, which is kind of unique. This platform is trainable with feedback loops. So unlike more static AI tools, Artisan learns continuously from your input. If you tell Ava that a message didn't work or that a certain persona is a better fit, it adapts. It's like managing a junior SDR who actually listens and improves as you go. The platform does multi-channel GPT-powered outreach. So Ava sends cold emails, follows up automatically, and even adjusts messaging dynamically based on reply context. It can also hand off leads directly to human sales reps once they're actually qualified. Artisan is targeted, I believe, at founders who want to stay involved with outbound strategy, but delegate the execution, especially if they value collaboration and want the AI to feel like part of the team rather than a black box automation system. Artisan stands out in the AI SDR market by emphasizing copilot functionality and team integration, whereas tools like Outbound.ai and AI SDR try to fully replace an SDR role. Artisan leans into being a trainable teammate that you can actually manage. Next, let's talk about Agent Frank, which is located at agentfrank.ai. This platform is geared to founders and operators who want to send high volume, aggressively personalized cold emails without building a bunch of infrastructure or hiring a sales team. In a nutshell, it has ultra specific personalization at scale. Agent Frank excels at scraping the internet, LinkedIn, company websites, podcasts, press releases to generate absurdly specific first-line intros. The kind of personalization that would normally take a human, 5-10 minutes, maybe more. It's a great tool for trying to stand out in your prospect's inbox. The platform also does no BS done for you setup. So the Agent Frank team positions this as, we handle your top of funnel, you focus on closing. You don't need to build anything, just provide your ICP, messaging themes, and Frank apparently takes over the outreach, take over follow-up, and leads the handoff. Seems like a pretty bold promise. Agent Frank claims to have continuously optimized campaigns. So they treat outbound like a lab, constantly A/B testing lines, CTAs, and timing to improve response rates. It's not just fire and forget. Campaigns evolve based on real-world performance. My take is that Agent Frank is best suited for bold brands or scrappy startups that want attention-grabbing outreach, not conservative, compliance-heavy enterprise teams. If you're okay with a little edge, it's a pipeline-driving machine. Agent Frank isn't trying to feel like a polished AI teammate like Artisan or a fully autonomous rep like AI SDR, which we'll talk about shortly. It's a done-for-you sniper, high-effort personalization, plus human-guided optimization, plus GPT-powered copy. And what this turns out to is replies that convert. Next, let's talk about AI SDR, which is at AISDR.com. I mean, could there be a better brand name for this entire category? It's like Band-Aid or Kleenex. My take on AI SDR is that it's best for teams that want a hands-off, done-for-you AI SDR that handles outreach and appointment setting across email and LinkedIn. In a nutshell, AI SDR is autonomous prospecting that acts like a fully automated sales rep. So it identifies leads, sends personalized outreach via email and LinkedIn, follows up persistently, and tries to book meetings directly into your calendar. AI SDR claims that it requires very little manual intervention after onboarding is completed of the platform. AI SDR claims to have human-in-the-loop training. While the AI handles outreach, there's still a human component during onboarding where messaging is trained to your tone, your offer, your product, and your ICP. This improves message quality and keeps it from sounding generic or robotic. AI SDR has calendar booking plus some qualification capabilities. So their goal is to not just engage, it's to book meetings with qualified leads. The system can disqualify bad leads to some extent and only pass along those that meet your specific criteria. AI SDR is, from my perspective, ideal for founders who don't have the time or tech skills to learn how to stitch together all these different tools like Clay, Line, and others, but still want to drive pipeline in the business. Lastly, let's talk about Clay, which is at clay.com. From my perspective, this is best for technical founders and teams who want full control over lead gen workflows. and AI-powered outreach. In a nutshell, Clay provides custom AI workflows. It lets you pull data from dozens of sources, Apollo, Clearbit, LinkedIn, Google Maps, and run it through GPT-4 to generate personalized messages. The platform allows you to build logic-based outreach, so you can create custom conditions and logic for outreach. For example, if company raised Series A, use this pitch. Or, of course, something quite a bit more complex. Clay can get combined with GPT and APIs, so it's not just an SDR tool out of the box, but more like a playground for building your own AI SDR system. If you're comfortable with some hands-on setup work, then that sounds like a great fit. My take is that Clay is the go-to tool if you want a super personalized, high-scale system without paying per-seat SaaS pricing. So, who should use AI SDRs, and maybe even more importantly, who shouldn't go down this path? So now you may be thinking, this all sounds pretty cool, but should I use one of these tools in my business? Can it help me scale up my sales efforts and maybe close more deals? Here's my take. First, what companies should explore AI SDRs? First, maybe bootstrapped or lean startups that are trying to validate some early outbound strategies. Second, founders doing founder-led sales who want to augment their efforts and try to make the most out of their limited time. Number three, teams with a clear ICP and a good data infrastructure. This means clean lists and good CRM hygiene. If you put garbage in, you're just going to get garbage out. So this is absolutely crucial. Fourth, technical founders who can get their hands dirty and set up a customized process with tools like Clay, Zapier, OpenAI that will constantly evolve and be tweaked based on the ongoing learning that you have while using the platform. Now let's talk about, maybe even more importantly, who shouldn't go down the path of looking at AI SDR tools for their business. First, companies without product market fit. The bottom line is AI SDRs won't fix a bad product or unclear go-to-market approach. Next, teams who don't understand their buyer or their messaging yet. Number three, brands that need deep personalization or high-touch outreach. So that would be companies who are doing large enterprise deals or very complex sales. And number four, founders hoping that AI will just figure it out while they focus elsewhere. This is simply a recipe for failure. So the big trap here is that thinking you can set it and forget it. AI SDRs still need strategy, targeting, and human interaction in order to be effective. AI SDR platforms and tools are not a silver bullet. They should be looked at as something to augment, not replace human team members and manual effort. AI SDR tools are powerful, but they're not plug-and-play magic. The best results come from using AI to augment, not replace, a smart, well-thought-out sales strategy. If you're early stage and know your buyer and have nailed messaging that works, AI SDRs can save you a lot of time and, frankly, accelerate your learning. If you're a founder, I'd love to know your experience with AI SDR tools. Which ones have you tried? Which ones have worked? And maybe which ones didn't? Drop a comment below. Thanks, and hopefully that helps you along your journey of exploring this concept of AI SDRs for your business.